Hola, hola, Bafeto. Welcome to All Things Football with Bakang. My name is Bakandi Poke, and I'll be pushing this movement. We've been away for quite some time, and that's because of the international break. But yeah, we finally back. Local football is back. And please don't forget to do the right thing. Please comment, like, subscribe, and share. So we're just gonna start off with what transpired over the past few weeks. During the international break, we had Bafana participating in the World Cup qualifiers. We had a good start, and we are so close to getting our ticket to the USA. So kudos to Coach Hugo Bruce. He has done wonders for our country since he got appointed by SAFA. Things have been going according to plan. On the 5th of September, we played Lesotho in the Free State at the Toyota Stadium, and we beat them 3-0. Not much of a surprise. I was hoping that Coach Hugo was going to give your likes of Rela Mofokeng a run, your likes of Mtuzi Shabalala, but I don't know what Madala had in mind. But I believe that also Napoli's had a very good game. He was very impressive. We saw a new centre back pairing of uh, Thabo Moloisani and TLB. We also saw Ndamani coming on at the later stage as Moloisani got injured. But yeah, at least he gave a few youngsters a run. So it's a good thing for us. On the 9th of September, they went on to play the Giants, Nigeria. We know that the banter between us and Nigeria is a big thing. So it was a very physical match. It was a very personal match, but the match ended 1-1. We saw they scored an own goal through Ekong, their captain. It was a good run by Nkota, cut back, and then the defender scored an own goal, and then the Super Eagles equalized through Basi in the first half. But if there's one player that I have to single out, it has to be TLB. Wow, Mbegezeli Mbokazi, he had a stellar game against Nigeria. At some point, they introduced that tall number 10 who plays for Wolves. I was a bit worried because I know that Siangezana had the height to match the striker, but TLB, we know that he's short, but he's very physical. And yeah, the boy stood his ground, and yeah, he gave us a 11 out of 10 performance. So a big kudos to TLB. I'm just wondering whether Orlando Pirates are going to release Mbegezeli Mbokazi for the Under-20 World Cup that's starting late in September this month. I believe it would do him wonders, and I believe that it will fast track the long-awaited move to Europe for the boy. So I believe that there are going to be a lot of scouts there at the Under-20 World Cup. So, but obviously, Pirates believe that they want to fight for the league. So it's a tricky one. We saw that they didn't release him when the boys were playing the African Cup of Nations. So yeah, it's a tricky one. But he was part of the COSAFA tournament that the under-20s played prior to qualifying for the AFCON. So he's already part of the system. The coaches are aware of him, and yeah, it's just an interesting one. But yeah, we hope that he's going to get released and he's gonna be with Amachit at the Under-20 World Cup. We also going to discuss Orlando Pirates. They won their fourth MTN title in a row. Congratulations to the Buccaneers. We know that it wasn't an easy one. We know that they played Stellenbosch. They are a very good side, well coached. Steve Barker is doing a very great job, and they really gave Orlando Pirates a run for their money. We saw that the game was deadlocked at 90 minutes, and it had to be decided during extra time. We couldn't get a winner inside 90 minutes, and I personally believe that it was a game of two halves. I believe that Pirates had a bit of the upper hand in the first half, and in the second half, Steelies were just coming at them. We saw both keepers pulled off great saves. In the first half, I saw a lot of saves from Sage Stevens, And in the second half, I saw some saves from Sipo Chaine. But I'd like to give a shout out to Ozonapolis. He also came on and he changed the game for Orlando Pirates. Same as Tsepang Moremi, who got 2 goals and 1 assist. He assisted Sekhuма Basa. So if you check the subs made by Coach Uda, they were top class. I think one of his strongest points is how he manages to read the games. So yeah, those subs were very influential towards the results of the game. And yeah, a huge kudos to the Buccaneers at large, management, the backroom staff, players, technical team. Yeah, all played. And congratulations once again. Hard luck to Steve Barker and the boys. He has a lot of youngsters. There's a midfielder that impressed me so much as Mtiani. I heard that the boy was playing in the ABC Motsipe just a few seasons back, and he just fast tracked 2 seasons. After that, he's having one game of his life in the final in front of the whole country. So he's definitely one to watch out for. I was hoping to see more of Langeli Hlepili. I thought he's going to get more minutes, but he didn't get as much minutes. But yeah, Stellies, they shouldn't be discouraged. They have a very good squad. And we know that they are a selling squad, but the performance they gave us on Saturday, top class. So we're back for the preview of the DSTV Premiership. We have midweek matches. First up, we have Kaizer Chiefs against Kukune United at the Calabash FNB Stadium. We know that it's number 2 against number 3. Both sides have not lost this season. So one can easily call it a top of the table clash. It's going to be a very strong game. I believe it's going to be a bit personal. We know that Sundowns are currently sitting at the top of the table, but they played one more match extra. So yeah, we know that whoever wins the match will go to the top of the table. Skukune had a top start to the season. They've won 100% of their matches. No, they actually drew one match this season, correct? They drew one match this season. Same as Chiefs, they drew against Mamelodi Sundowns and then they won all their other matches. So both teams had a decent start to the season, and they'll be looking to continue where they left off before the international break. So I know that the danger player for Skukune is definitely Keletso Makgalwa. Yeah, he's gonna cause issues if Chiefs does not take care of him. But he's gonna be closely watched by Thabiso Manyane. He was recently rewarded with a call up to the national team. And there were a lot of questions around why he was not initially included in the squad. But yeah, he came on against Nigeria. We saw Zukom Dungela going off due to injury, and Hakimi just came in and slotted like he had started the match. And it's not easy to when you end up on the bench, chances of defenders actually coming on are a bit slim. In most cases, you get to see attacking players getting a chance coming on as subs. So I'm sure it was kind of unexpected, but the boy rose to the occasion and he dealt well with Simon from Nigeria. So I'm sure he must be high in confidence. Let's see how he's going to deal with Keletso Makgalwa. There's also Bradley Grobler up top for Skukune. I call him the sniper. Yeah, no, that one, he doesn't need a full chance, just a half a chance, and he'll punish you. So Chiefs better make sure that they take care of him, or else he's going to punish them. Miguel is going to have a tough time on his hands. We're not sure whether coach is going to stick with the centre-back pairing of Kunika and Miguel. We saw they've been playing together for the past few games, and that's because Aiden McCarthy had a minor injury. But the boy is back. I know that Chiefs played a few friendlies during the international break, and he was in action. So yeah, looking forward to seeing whether Coach Nabi is gonna stick to the centre back pairing of Miguel and Quinica, or he's gonna go with the pairing that he started the season with, which is McCarthy and our captain Miguel. I think the right back position should be sorted. Left back, I think Computer Marco will be starting there. He had a stellar performance against Mamelodi Sundowns. He even got man of the match. He'll be up against, it's probably going to be Ngube. Yeah, Skesha Ngube. A very good player. It's gonna be an interesting battle there. If they don't play Ngube, they might also play Wanamelo Ramala. Top player, left footed, has a decent cross, and we know that Bradley Grobler likes those crosses. He's very good with the headers. So yeah, it will be interesting to see how Coach Tinkler is gonna form his front three. But in the midfield, we know that they have very experienced campaigners. Your likes of Figo Mtambo, your likes of Dash, Miguel Team. So yeah, they'll be up against your likes of Thabo Cele, Oxum Tetwa. Maybe we might see I think we might see Ndlovu also starting the match. I think Ngosinciphile Ngobo is gonna be used in cases where opponents are gonna sit back, and I don't think that Skukuna are gonna sit back against Chiefs. We saw when Richards Bay were playing against Kaizer Chiefs, they set back, but the coach had started with the trio of Cele, Ox, and Ndlovu, but it was not working because they were sitting back. We needed someone who was going to unlock the wall that was placed by Richards Bay. So I think, and there was Ngobo. Ngobo came on and he did a stellar job. So I think tomorrow's match will be similar to the Downs match. It will need hard runners in the midfield. So we might not see Ngobo starting the match. I know that Cirino has been used as an impact player in the last few matches. He's been coming on and actually changing the match for Chiefs. So I'm just wondering whether Coach Nabi is finally going to reward him with a start, or he's going to continue using him as an impact player. There's also Mfundo Vilakazi. He's also been used as an impact player, but with him it's a bit different because I believe he's gonna make the final squad of the Under-20 World Cup. So Chiefs is not gonna have Mfundo Vilakazi for the next month or so. So it can be a question of is Coach Nabi now preparing for life without Mfundo Vilakazi just for a month or something, or he wants to utilize him while he still can. I mean, he's fit, he's good. So, but I don't think he's gonna start the match. We're probably going to see Modi starting on your left, Elilepo starting on your right. It's gonna be interesting to see who he goes for up top because Flavio Silva got a goal on his debut, so maybe it will be a thing of he ended strong, so let's rather start with him and see how he's going to perform. But we know that Duba has been getting the nod over the past few matches. So yeah, let's see. There's also Godaro now. The depth at Chiefs is crazy actually. There's also Mayo recently signed from Belouizdad. That is actually a season-long loan, but Chiefs have the obligation to buy the boy. So it will be up to them. But yeah, the depth is out of this world. There's Lebu Mabue. I'm sure he's been getting into shape now. Should be ready to fight for his place in the team. Actually, I heard the Chiefs has like a squad of 40 players, and Coach Nabi did confirm that the aim is to trim the squad. Maybe get some younger players out on loan who are not in the coach's plans, and recall them later once they've gotten a bit of game time. We know that Bura and Velebai Diamond they won't play for Chiefs anytime soon. I think their meta will be settled either this week or next week. But I heard that the hearing is gonna take place soon, so we'll know the outcome of their cases soon. We know that Cape Town Spurs are fighting the players. Actually, they're not fighting the club; they are fighting the players with regards to how they left him. So yeah, we'll see about that one. But I know that Skuku now are a very solid side at the back. The experience of Daniel Cardozo, uh, we know that he's a leader. He's been in the game for quite some time, and he's probably going to be paired with Medu Petogolo, the young boy. It's a good mixture, young blood and experience. I believe you can never go wrong with that mix. They also have Lena, the goalkeeper. He's starting to grow as a goalkeeper. He's starting to get very familiar with the league. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting game. We also know that Biza Peterson, he has not considered a goal this season. So he must be very high in confidence. So yeah, all eyes will be at FNB Stadium come Tuesday, the 16th of September. For that one, prediction for that one, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. I believe that anything is possible with that match, but I still believe that Chiefs have the upper hand. We know that uh, apparently the economy the economy performs much better when Chiefs are winning. So I'm expecting a good turnout in terms of the crowd tomorrow. And yeah, we'll see what goes on. But because of the crowd, I believe the Chiefs will have the upper hand. We also have Durban City against Siwelele. Uh, I think Durban City had a much more decent start compared to Siwelele. They won a few matches, they drew a few. So Coach Kevin Hunt had a decent start. He's a very experienced coach, and yeah, I believe that he's going to compete for the top 8 spot. He's also signing players, so he's still reinforcing his squad. We'll see much of Durban City in the top flight football of South Africa. They're not going to get relegated anytime soon. As for Siwelele, this is technically Supersport United, Matsatsantsa. Yeah, so they had a good start. They were playing in Blom. The fans were out in numbers. And then the next match they played away and they lost. So one can easily argue that they get filled up when they have the support behind them, but without the support, they're not as threatening as they are when they're playing in Bloemfontein. But they have a very good squad. There's the young striker Magidi Gidi. I was pleased to see him in the provisional squad of the under 20 World Cup squad. There's also Vincent Pule, your likes of Hape Moralo, very experienced players. Nico Mobi, he was with the national team. He got injured against Lesotho. I'm hoping that it's nothing serious and that he's going to feature for Siwelele. We know that he's Madala's favorite player, so yeah, a happy Madala can only mean good things for us. And a happy Madala is when Sidney Mobi is around. So yeah, hopefully the injury was not serious and that he's going to feature for Siwelele. There's also Buhlebuyeza Mkhonazi, very experienced. He's played with the likes of Tyson, Swisotland. You know that vets team that used to cause problems. Yeah, he was part of that team, so I believe that he's going to lead Siwelele from the back. So yeah, I believe it's gonna be a tight one. It's gonna be one of those games that don't give us a lot of goals, even 1-0. I think Devon City will have the upper hand. Like I said, Siwelele don't really get that filled up whenever they play away. So yeah, advantage Devon City. There's also Chippa United against Orbit College. I believe both teams, they didn't have the best of starts to the season. We know that Chippa United, they had some issues off the pitch. They started the season with Temba Badela as the coach, but now he's currently not the coach because of some disagreements with the SD, Mr. Mali, and the chairman. So yeah, I heard that some players were released. So it seems like the mission and the vision of the coach was not in alignment with what the SD and the chairman had. and that led to them terminating Coach Badela's contract. So the results were also suggesting that things are a bit disjointed at Chippa United. But I saw that they've been trying to consolidate things. They've brought back Evanga. I didn't even know that it was released, but I saw today that he's been brought back to the team. But it shouldn't take him time to settle. He's been there almost his whole his whole time in South Africa. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what he's gonna bring to this Chippa United side. As for Orbit College, I hope that they've sorted out the municipality issue. I hope that the municipality is finalizing the repairs at Olympia Stadium. We know that Orbit College have been playing their home matches at Dobsonville Stadium. That's not really ideal. We know that the people of Northwest are hungry for football. We want to see our team in the Northwest, not in Johannesburg. So I hope that's gonna be resolved. Coach Bohima Koye, he made a few comments about Monapule Saleng. He stated that for a player that's for the player of his caliber, he has not given them anything. I was a bit shocked as to why. I think maybe it's just he's a straightforward coach. I believe that he's a straightforward coach. Maybe it's just the manner in which he said it. But yeah, I was a bit worried as to how Monapule Sang is going to receive the comments made by Coach Pochi, but they come a very long way. I'm sure it shouldn't be a problem. But then I also saw Orbit College raising a statement regarding the comments made by Pochi Makoye on Metro FM. So I hope that that's not going to affect Monapule Saleng, but to some extent he was telling the truth. The boys do look up to Monapule Saleng, and we know he's been with Bafana, he's been with Orlando Pirates, a big team. So yeah, the boys will look up to him. But I'm just not sure about the comments that they tend to play better when he's not there. I think yeah, maybe they came out wrong, and yeah, I'm just hoping that it didn't cause any problems within the Orbit College squad. On Wednesday we have Amazulu hosting Stellenbosch. It's also two sides that they had okay starts to the season. Mangete hasn't been doing so bad. We know that there was an overhaul of the team, but yeah, we're seeing some new names at Amazulu and bright stars, future stars, good players. Still is come back of a defeat. I'm hoping that the boys are still, yeah, but they've done it before. They lost last season and they still gave us a top season. So believe that it's gonna be a good game of football. I believe that Amazulu play a good brand of football, same as Stellenbosch. Hence, it's gonna be one of those tactical games, just like the final over the weekend. It was very tactical, and yeah, Coach Uda won it with his subs. So I'm anticipating a very tactical game between Amazulu and Stellies. Coach Triple 10 can tend to get a bit tactical as well. And yeah, it's going to be one of those tight games. I foresee a 1-1 draw or something like that. And then on Wednesday, there's also Richards Bay against TS Galaxy. TS Galaxy are finally starting to play like the TS Galaxy that we know. I was worried that they've lost Sibelebele, Zamovic, and now they might be a bit of a dip in how they play. They didn't start so bright, but Usodi Tejani has finally raised his hand. I hear that there's a club in Croatia that's actually monitoring the boy. His data is apparently being compared to Vinny Junior's data, as in like your accelerations, all those details, the finer details. So yeah, the boy has been doing so well. He was part of the provisional squad named by Hugo Bruce, and I'm sure that showed him that we looking at you. Keep doing whatever you're doing, and yeah, you might get rewarded. As for Richards Bay, they finally got a win this season. courtesy of Gabadino Mango. But yeah, it seems like they are slowly starting to play football now. But I still believe that TS Galaxy have the momentum. They will the edge Richards Bay in this one. In Bloemfontein, there's Maruma Gallants against Mamelodi Sundowns. Yeah, looking forward to the crowd of Bloemfontein. Uh, they're playing a Mamelodi Sundowns that just came off a 3-0 victory over Magesi on Sunday. Kutlan Lutlaku got a goal and Ikram Reynolds got a brace. So yeah, it's a Sundown side, well oiled. It was a comfortable win against Magesi. They rested some of their players. Dave Zamokwena didn't play. Peter Shalule didn't play. So yeah, uh, it's gonna be one of the. It won't be an easy straight win for Mamelodi Sundowns, but we know that Gallants are not an easy side to play, especially in Bloemfontein. We saw that they defeated Orlando Pirates in Bloemfontein. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting match, but I still believe that Mamelodi Sundowns have the upper hand in this one. We had that Khuliso Mudabu has been training well with the team, but he's not yet available to be part of the match squad. We saw a La Liga 2 side, Leonesa. They unveiled Lucas Ribeiro Costa, the signing of Lucas Ribeiro Costa. But everyone has a lot of uncertainties around it because Sundowns believe that Ribeiro is still their player. So yeah, it's a tricky one, but I don't think he's ever gonna play for Mamelodi Sundowns. For now, it's technically a thing of does he go for free or do Sundowns get like a transfer fee or something? But they still have the players. Salas is there, Matthews is there. I know that he's a bit wasteful with the chances, but he's still there. The young Letlak is there, and yeah, another one that might be heading to the World Cup. I'm just hoping that they're going to release Lukaku and Mabena if they make the final squad. I'm worried about Lukaku because they lost a creative player and it's a left-footed player, so he's one of those players that are left-footed and were creative. So yeah, if he's going to be vital to Mamelodi Sundowns, then I'm afraid he might not be released, but let's just hope for the best. I'm hoping that Coach Raymond Mdaka and his technical team are actually uh, communicating well in time with the clubs with regards to the players that they want for the World Cup. But for this one, I think Mamelodi Sundowns are going to edge out Maruma Gallants. And then the last match on the Wednesday is Polokwane City against Golden Arrows. One of those games where I don't think we're going to have a lot of goals. This is actually a player from Crusaders FC in Randbeck who's been signed by Polokwane City. You guys will see him soon. Very good player, winger. He takes players on. He has a good shot about him. I believe he's going to. Yeah, the PSL is not ready for this player, but you guys will see the player, and yeah, I'll give you the full details of the player next time. I just need to confirm a few things, but good things are coming to the PSL. But he's going to get strong competition there. I know that there's Ramabu, the winger. He's also very forward going, takes defenders on, decent crosses about him. Saketso Maremi at Polokwane City. So yeah, at Golden Arrows, Mangoba is there. There's one player that I like at Golden Arrows, Sibia. He's been with, I think he's played with the DDC side and he grew into the team. What a top player. I still don't know why he's not playing in Gauteng for one of the big sides, but yeah, CBA is a top player. I'm looking forward to seeing Jerome Karelse. He was previously with Mamelodi Sundowns, DDC side, and then he played for some team in the ABC Municipal League, and he's now reunited with Coach Mangoba Mnaiti. So yeah, looking forward to seeing the boy. For this one, it's gonna be one of those games. Not a lot of goals. Can end up in a draw. Can go either way. 1-0, but not a lot of goals. So yeah, Let's see how it goes. But generally with the PSL, we don't normally have a lot of goals. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Re re fela diski ya rona Bafetho, diski ya rona Bafetho. Tanko.